I just had the most insulting 4th of July ever. I got into a sticky situation last night. As long as I don't have a felony, I can still go to Canada. If I get a felony, then I can't.
I go on vacation for the first time in several years, and all of a sudden, everything starts to go to hell. Josh is over here actually getting arrested. In case you're curious, oh, is this clickbait? Ooh, is there a little bit of clickbait going on? No, Josh actually got arrested and had to post bail. He actually got institutionalized, or at the very least got put inside of some sort of psychiatric hospital for basically a day at this point. He basically got out almost instantly, but these things are happening, all right? Josh is fallen off the deep end, and it's not that surprising. If you've watched any of the previous updates about Josh in the past couple months, you've seen him flirt with the idea of getting arrested, or flirt with the idea that his drinking has finally gone too far, and now we're at that tipping point. I don't really know what's going to progress from here, because if you're one of those doomers that are like nothing ever happens, well, yeah, Josh has immense plot armor. Things don't actually happen, but we'll get to the charges towards the end. It's looking like something's at least on paper, but first, we have to start out with Josh doing his usual antics.
What? I think I'm having another seizure. Josh, what do you want me to call 911? What do you want me to do? Josh, what do you want me to do?
I was faking it.
For what, dude?
Put a bed in there for me, please.
Josh, come on.
Just to the back.
I make 400 grand a year, bitch.
Let's go.
You already got sent to Italy?
No, Josh.
You're gonna chop.
Don't antagonize it, bro.
Josh, come on, let's
You
go.
already got sent to How'd you find me?
Yeah, how'd you find him? Josh, come on.
No,
Oh, yeah,
no,
we're fake
no.
friends. Fuck out of here, bro. Okay. Yeah, come on. Josh, what are you doing?
You think put the fries in the bag and get away with it.
Josh, come on.
And I want you to take note of how all of the saviors behave whenever they're around Josh. Whenever he's doing these antics of shouting at people, throwing things at people, spitting on people, hitting people, kicking people, trying to bite people, running into traffic. All the antics that Josh does, they typically are resulted with, ha ha ha, that's so funny, ha ha ha, good pal Josh. And then the troll even throws it out there. You guys are antagonizing him. You're not even his real friends. What? We're not his real friends? What do you mean? I know I siphoned some money off of him, and I use his name for clout. A bit hypocritical coming from Saturated, right? You can't be calling him out. But, you know, at least I'm not interacting with him on the streets, you know, trying to prop him up as if he's some great person. Everybody's out to get him. Anytime that something bad happens, it's not Josh's fault. It's not the alcohol's fault. No. It's the troll's fault. Anybody that tries to get under his skin, it's your fault. No, not me. Not the 20-something-year-old guy who is dedicating his entire life to propping up a dude that has a questionable history, to say at the very least. But the night sort of progresses how you'd expect. Josh gets fry-bagged by some people, and he ends up going home absolutely sloshed, and ooh, the ticks are kicking in big time.
Why they fry-bag me? What'd I do?
You didn't do anything. Josh, just relax. Josh, relax. Josh, stop. Josh, stop. Buddy, stop.
Ow!
Josh, what are you doing? Your knee, stop.
What'd I do? I want to go home.
it's her place. Josh, it's her place. Does that taste good?
I don't know.
And there's always this like weird uncanny valley feel that I get whenever I watch some of these clips of Josh having a crash out. Every time, all these people obviously clout chasing, they're looking for the attention, and he just keeps looking right into the lens of the camera. He just keeps looking right into it. Are you guys seeing this shit? This is crazy. He's eating plants and chewing on his knee. Let me look back into the camera real quick. I definitely care about the safety of my friend, of the guy I'm looking out for. This is totally not a charade at all. This is 100% genuine feelings. Me and Josh, if Josh died tomorrow, I would be crying, lying in the streets, asking the universe to take me with him because he just means so much to me. Well, at the same time, I mean, maybe I should give a little bit more credit to these guys because they do have to deal with Josh's antics out in the streets, out in public, interacting with people. Now, there's usually never any ramifications from it. It's usually, oh, Josh, stop, no, don't do it, Josh, stop it, no. Well, we get a nice little tasty piece of karma for Josh for once, and he actually appears to get seriously hurt trying to kick and chase down people along the beach.
Huh? Get out of this fucking way! Get out of this way!
Oh, shit. And obviously everybody's gonna use the excuse of Josh is autistic. Alright? You should cater your life around him. I know he's running at you, biting his hand, threatening to kick you, but you get out of the way, alright? I have to corral him, you know? You know, it's my responsibility. I gotta make sure I lock him up inside of a cage. You will never get this. You will never get this. He'll never escape. But, you know, sometimes he does breach containment, and the situation just gets a little bit worse because he starts to gather this crowd of people. Now, the clarity of what exactly happened gets a little bit muddled. When Josh was in the streets earlier, he alleged that some troll came up and broke his glasses, and Josh was crying, complaining throughout the day that he can't see very well without his glasses. His life's so hard, it's so difficult. The cops show up and he gets escorted away, and I guess they go back to, I think it's their Airbnb or wherever they're staying at along the beach. Well, a ginormous crowd of people shows up, and antics start to go haywire because the police are showing up to arrest Josh. And the reason why they're arresting Josh is because he allegedly hit and kicked somebody, and it's not going to turn out too well for him.
Yeah, run!
My wonder, my 4th of July was ruined.
No, we're gonna have more fun. We just need to get out of this area. We're gonna stop. Calm down, Josh. We're gonna get your stop. No, we're gonna get your glasses fixed.
Go back to Italy.
Baby, all you need.
I want to go back to Italy. I don't like it here.
Josh, the perpetual victim. Notice in a second here how quickly he switches up from crying, air quote. Oh, he's so sad, he's so upset, he can't stand everything that's going on right now, but he'll switch up real quick. It's also kind of funny because the woman that's behind the camera, you've seen her in previous updates, she is whatever, the female companion of Tony, I guess, at this point. But she's been throwing out some furdy-dirties out there, some not so nice words, and people have been picking up on it a little bit. In my opinion, this entire situation, like everybody, Josh is to blame. These saviors are to blame. The random, Gen Z TikTokers that show up and try and aggravate him are to blame. Everybody's to blame, and it's just not going well. But Josh, he wants to get this situation resolved because he needs to drink ASAP.
Excuse me, can I talk to the cop?
Okay, no, okay.
Not really.
No, he's autistic, and everyone's following him because he's famous.
Hold on, can I talk?
Okay.
Excuse me. I had a couple of beers, but that's all. Okay, I got mugged
And they took his
I got
glasses.
mugged and they stomped on my glasses and I can't see anymore.
So he's doing a good job of hamming it up for the audience. And obviously, if you're just a first time tuning in type of person, you're like, wow, Saturated, you're an asshole. You're really picking on this autistic guy. Literally every single person that has managed or spent a significant amount of time around Josh understands that Josh hams it up for the audience 100% of the time. He is 100% self-interested. He's going to do things that he thinks is going to give him money or give him attention, or in this instance is maybe going to make the trolls stop. You know, maybe the police will finally end the reign of terror that the trolls are bringing down on him. But unfortunately, that's not really how it shakes out.
Where are you taking me? Am I going to jail?
We're streaming the whole time, but we're streaming for protection. But now he's arrested, so
So what's going to happen to him now?
I don't know. But if we show this evidence of everyone chasing us, nothing
perfect.
will happen.
You got snap? You should give me your snap. We should hang out sometime.
So, as if it couldn't get any worse, you got some random dude coming up. Hey, baby girl, I know, we're witnessing the downfall of Joshua Block right now, but let me try and rizz you up real quick. Can I get that snap, baby girl? Come on. I heard you calling some people the N-word earlier. That was pretty epic. That's pretty legitness. We should hang out sometime. What are you doing after this? Oh, you gotta bring this in for evidence to try and exonerate him? I got time. I'll be here until the end of the weekend, baby. It is July 4th after all. I got until Sunday. It's so funny, and like, I don't know if I'm gonna show the actual arrest record, allegedly. You can go over to the Reddit to look at it if you're truly interested. I always get a little bit weary about some of those legal documents and whether or not they can or cannot be shown, but essentially what goes down is that Josh has to reach out to Mayor Flanagan. He has to reach out to his grandpa to help pay for the bail to get him out. And there's been some conflicting numbers going on out there. Josh claims, now I think the number that's true is that the bail was set at $25,000, but Josh claims that he didn't have to pay all of that money. He only had to pay like 10% of it, so I think he paid $2,500 in order to get released. The charges are alleged of battery and assault. And the police officers claim to have told Josh that these are felony charges. And Josh is obviously very concerned because he might go to jail or he might not be allowed to travel anymore. And even worst of all, if he ends up on probation, he probably can't drink.
Yeah, because like if I was held without bail and I showed up
How did they treat you in there? Were they mean to you, or were they treating you decent?
it was pretty bad. They said you're being charged with a felony. And I'm like, are you serious? That could put me away for years. Your bail is set at 25 grand.
Wow. Wow.
And you're not lying.
My bail was
Josh, you're
my
telling the
bail.
truth about that?
We paid $2,500 because I had collateral.
So I don't know all the ins and outs of the legal system. I don't really know how any of these things work, if I'm being completely honest. I can speculate and probably be wrong, and maybe that's just what I'll do, but it's curious because I do think that there's some major plot armor. I also don't think, and like part of the problem is we don't have all of the ins and outs of the situation going on. We know what he got charged for, but typically whenever these high profile internet related people get charged with something and there's a victim involved, the victim either just never follows through with it, and like the likelihood of that and Josh potentially just getting like a little slap on the wrist, no big deal. I think that's the very highly likely scenario that comes out of this, because I don't know. It's hard to piece things together, but we have the basis of what's going on, and it sort of derails from this point forward. So he gets his bail, he goes out, and in case you didn't really notice in the beginning, Josh has been posting a lot more drinking clips on his TikTok. And I think part of it has to do with him doing his sober week thing and getting that urge to get back on the horse. And at the same time, I think all the stress of everything circulating around him has caused him to just kind of go bananas at this point. And it's leading to a point that even his caretaker, Tony, he's kind of had enough.
I know what you did. You told the waiter not to give me wine.
Josh, she did that on her own. I was actually apologizing for you.
No, that's
I've known her for 13 years.
Whether it was your fault or not, that's discrimination.
Josh, I had the same waitress for 13 years. I was trying to say I was sorry about your behavior. I didn't tell her about the alcohol.
I can sue the place for discrimination.
Okay, blame it on me then. I told her that.
I don't know what you did, but either way, I could sue for discrimination of disability.
You're gonna sue me for telling you you've had too many drinks and telling the waitress that?
No, I'm gonna sue Toy Time.
It was me then. Sue me then.
Yeah, I'll sue your ass. You wanna be broke? I know that you make more money than me, but not for long. I can't wait to see you working at McDonald's.
Oh yeah?
Because I'm suing you and you have no more money.
I mean, outside of the point that very clearly the Constitution outlines that mentally challenged people such as Josh are enshrined the rights of drinking however much wherever they are. So yeah, sue that business into the ground. How dare they rightly assess that this man should not be drinking in our establishment. And it kind of like exacerbates, because Josh doesn't really understand humor. His humor is, oh, I'm gonna fake me being injured, or I'm gonna fake me being sick in order to garner attention, and then do I'm not hurt, and then it's like, good one. You really pulled one over on us. So I think Josh is quite genuine, that if anybody decides to step up to him, try and lower his ego a little bit, he's gonna run your ass into the ground. Now obviously he's not gonna actually get a lawyer or anything like that, but in his heart of hearts, he's done with you. All right, how dare you step up to the OG God, Joshua Block?
It makes me sad to watch you struggle, Josh.
I tried to jump off of a second-story balcony last night.
Why?
You saw me. I was about to jump, and then you pulled me back.
That's not true. But Josh, I want to help you though.
If you send me to the hospital, I will. You're not gonna be my friend anymore. I'll torch your house and your car.
Well, Josh, underneath those threats, I would still want you to get help.
I don't have to do shit.
I'll get it, Josh.
Who are you calling? Hang up that phone immediately before I make you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Please stop. Stop.
So the desperation starts to really come out from Josh. Tony actually follows through with it. He's looking up options of how he can Baker acting Josh, check him into a mental hospital against his will. 5150 is what a lot of people refer to it as. But, I mean, how cute of it of Josh. You're gonna try and make me quit drinking? Well, I'm gonna destroy your entire life. I'm gonna burn you. I'm gonna light you on fire. I'm gonna throw you off a building. And I think when Josh was talking about jumping off a balcony or whatever, I think it was from the clip earlier when he was like biting his knee and biting his hand. It seemed like he was holding on to the railing. There was no real strong indication that Josh was gonna jump or try and hurt himself or anything like that. That's just ridiculous. And they actually end up following through with it. And we get a nice little Mr. Bass clip at the very end where he talks to Mayor Flanagan. And Mayor Flanagan, I guess, was in contact with Josh, discussing what was going on, what's the his apps, and yeah, you know, for all you dwellers out there saying nothing ever happens, well, some things happen for 5 minutes.
Mr. Based is a criminal.
Like what?
He's been convicted of 5 felonies.
When Tony cut off the stream last night, did he end up getting arrested shortly after? So the police showed up soon after that stream went off? I knew it. It had to happen.
So they claim that the police showed up afterwards. I don't know if Tony got in contact with them. I don't know if the business did anything. But Josh was actually checked in somewhere, and he very quickly was removed. Now, I don't have any experience with this either. You know, maybe I'm not the best barometer for felony charges or being checked into a mental hospital or anything like that. I've read some things that people have been saying online about it, and you could see that Josh was online. Like, you can check how recently somebody's been on Instagram or whatever, and they saw that he was active throughout the time, and then he went inactive for a little bit. But then he commented on somebody's post saying that he's been let go. Mayor Flanagan also put out something talking about how Josh just needed rest and he's going to be healthy and well rested now and he's going to turn his life around. And we all understand that's not actually true. And at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, Josh, if he actually is going to turn his life around, which it's just not going to happen. It's kind of disheartening a little bit because even though I slam doink on people, I do, if they genuinely try and transform their life, I'll support them. And it's not going to happen with the people that are following him around all the time and the people that are propping up his bad behavior. It's just going to continue until an unceremonious end, unfortunately. So either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Stop you from your own
I
demise.
just can't anymore.